चरण सरोज रजे निज मन मुकुर सुधारी। बरनौ रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायकु फल चारि। बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार। बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर। रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी। कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा। हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज संवारे। लाय संजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हरषि उर लाए। रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरतहि सम भाई। सस वदन तुम्हरो जस गावे अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा। यम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते। तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीना राम मिलाय राजपद दीना। तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना। जुग सहस्त्र जो जन पर भानु लील्योताहि मधुर फल जानू। प्रभु मुद्रिका मेली मुख माही जल्दी लांघि गए अचरज नाही। दुर्गम काज जगत के देते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे तेते। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे। सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी सरन तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज सम्हारो आपे तीनों लोक हाकते कापे। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा। संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा हे प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता असवर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे बासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को भावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म है भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्त न धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई, छूटहि बंदी महा सुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, कीजे नाथ हृदय महाडेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरण, मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसहु सुरभूप।
संस्थापकं वीरम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्।
Jai Sri Krishna. Jai Sri Krishna to each and everyone who have assembled here for the interpretation session. Bowing down to all our gurus before the start of the program. A warm welcome to all the sadhakas who have joined 3 chapters, who have completed 3 chapters of Geeta and moving on to the 4th chapter and have joined us for interpretation session of chapter 9, Raja Vidya Rajaguhya Yoga, the yoga of supreme knowledge. First session of 3 sessions. This chapter deals with the most important secret knowledge and its practice, knowing which you will be liberated from the evil of worldly existence. We all are really blessed to be associated with Geeta Parivar. Week after week, we are being enlightened with the meaning of Geeta in detail and in simple language, sitting in the comfort of our homes. It's time for prayer. Prayer is considered to be an integral part of our culture, and it is an expression of a devotion. And today, Anita Chaudhary ji from Jalgaon is going to recite the starting prayer. Didi is a homemaker. Didi has completed L4 and is giving seva as technical assistant and as intern trainer. Anita ji joined Geeta Parivar in August 2021. Let's invoke the blessings of Lord Krishna. Anita Didi, please.
वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। जय श्री कृष्ण।
Thank you, Didi, for that melodious prayer. Now it's time for Deepa Prajwalan. Light symbolizes knowledge. Knowledge removes ignorance, just as light removes darkness. Hence, we light the lamp to bow down to knowledge as the greatest of all forms of wealth. May I request Alka Nigamji from Devas, Madhya Pradesh, for doing the honor of Deepa Prajwalan. She is a retired teacher, MSc and MEd. She joined Geeta Parivar in January 2021. In Geeta Parivar, she has been a co-trainer and is monitoring and mentoring and is in monitoring and mentoring department too. Didi, please.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तः छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृतां कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः वरदां शारदां नुमः.
Thank you, Didi, for a devotional and beautiful Deepa Prajwalan. I would like to inform all the participants that you may ask questions once the session is over. Please raise your hands only after the session is over. Now, it's time for the most anticipated part of this session. Our speaker for the day is Geeta Pravina, Geeta Vrati, Kavita Verma. I'm sure you all know her by now. But still, for the newcomers, she is the disciple of Param Pujya Swami Guru Govind Giridevji Maharaj and has been with Geeta Parivar for the last many years, that's from a very young age. She's a student of Advaita Vedanta at Chinmaya Vishwavidyapit, Kochi. She is one of the program coordinators of online Geeta classes and takes care of many other departments too. It's my honor to welcome you, Kavita Didi, for the first interpretation session of the 3 sessions on the 9th chapter, Raja Vidya Rajaguhya Yoga. Over to you, Kavita Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna. So I welcome everyone in the interpretation session of 9th chapter, that is Jnana Vigyan Yoga. Previously, we have learned 12th chapter, 15th chapter, 16th chapter, and now we are having 9th chapter. Now in Bhagavad Gita, sequence is different. 1 to 18. We have total 18 chapters, 700 shlokas in Bhagavad Gita. So in previous chapter, 8th chapter, Lord has told about the Akshara Brahma Yoga. The name, the title of this chapter, 8th chapter, is Akshara Brahma Yoga, and after that he started 9th chapter. Now in Geeta Parivar, we have learned 12, 15, 16 and 9. This is the different sequence because 12th chapter is more easy. When we go to school, we start with the nursery. We don't directly take admission in high school or inter. So first we have to go to nursery class, to KG, first, second, third. Similarly in Geeta Parivar also, we consider that this 12th chapter is more easy and small. So first we start with 12th chapter Bhakti Yoga. So in previous chapter, according to sequence of Bhagavad Gita, we have 8th chapter Akshara Brahma Yoga. In 8th chapter, Lord has told about the Dhyana, Dharana and all these things. How to reach to this supreme realization through the Dhyan, Dharana and all. So now this is the one way. In Bhagavad Gita, we all know that there are so many different paths described by the Lord. Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Dhyan Yoga and other. So Lord has also told about the Dhyan Yoga. Now in previous shloka, not completed Dhyan, but Dhyan, Dharana, Murdhya, Dhayatmana, Pranama, Yoga, Dharana and all. Then in this 9th chapter, he will tell different other ways how to reach to him. So he is very flexible in nature. He is not restricted that, okay, I will give only one path and if you follow this path, then only you will reach to me. But you can follow different paths. So this is Raj Vidya Rajaguhya Yoga 9th chapter and this is very special. Why? We will see today. Let's begin with the prayer. Sada Shiva Samarambham Vyasa Shankara Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Vande Guru Parampara. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayane Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshini Bhagavati Ashtadashaadhyayini Amba Tvamanasandadhami Bhagavad Geeta Bhavadveshini Bhagavad-Gītā Bhavadveshini. So this 9th chapter is very special because this falls in the middle of Bhagavad Gita. We have 18 chapters, 700 slokas, and 9th chapter will come in the middle. So like we eat, whenever we eat fruit, see, when you start eating fruit, you will find the middle part more tasty, best part, which will come in the middle only. So Bhagavad Gita is also the center of, the 9th chapter is also the center of this Bhagavad Gita. So because it is also very important because it has all the combinations of different yogas. First, Lord will describe about the Jnana Yoga. Then he will describe about the Bhakti Yoga. And then he will go to the Karma Yoga. So all three prominent yogas, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Karma Yoga, all three will be described in this shloka. So this chapter. So this chapter is all in one. So we have so many things in this chapter only. So once if we understand this chapter, we can understand a major part of Bhagavad Gita. But understanding of Bhagavad Gita is not easy. It is very difficult. It will come only with the sadhana. Because if we are trying to understand this Bhagavad Gita or other spiritual granthas without sadhana, then it is little difficult. That's why Swamiji always quotes or Swamiji always says, Gita padhe, padhaye, jivan mein laaye. Gita padhe, first read Gita, also teach Gita, and then bring Gita in your life. Why? This middle part is very important. The next sentence, teach Gita. When we are teaching Gita, this is our sadhana. We are reading Gita, it's also a sadhana, but we are teaching Gita, it's a big sadhana. Because that time, if you have noticed, your trainer is teaching in your class, so many times network goes, and some people are there who make sometimes they ask different questions again and again, but your trainer will never get irritated. So in this way, they are trying to practice titiksha. They are trying to practice tolerate, bear everything, whatever is happening. They will always keep smiling. Manaf prasada saumyatvam maunamatma vinigraha bhava samshuddhirityetat tapomana samuchyate. Manaf prasadaha. Always being happy in all the circumstances. This is the manasik tapa. So whatever is happening, network problem, and some participants are complaining for something, then also trainer needs to smile always. This is how they are doing their tapa, and this is their sadhana. So this 9th chapter we are going to start. This is the middle part of the Bhagavad Gita. Now Lord has told different ways in Bhagavad Gita how to reach to him. He is not restricted with one path. Okay, you have to do follow Bhakti Yoga and then you get me. But he is telling Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga, and Dhyan Yoga, and different yogas. Why? Because he is flexible. So we should also become flexible in our life. Like we have so many functions in our house. Nowadays, people mostly they have started inviting on WhatsApp. So they send a message to the WhatsApp group, and they consider that everyone should come after reading this WhatsApp group message. So they are restricted that I will send the message only on WhatsApp group. Now, whoever wants to come, they can come, or whoever don't want to come, let them not come in the party. So they are restricted with one. Now the other persons who are joined in the WhatsApp group, some are like, if I will not get personal invite, I'm not going there. So they are also having they are also restricted with one point. They also have some restrictions. Now we are not flexible. The other person can send a personal invite if someone wants. People know that okay, this person has this nature and I should send this to him personally, but still they will not send. Why I should send? So everyone has his own ego. We have to forget this ego and we should try to become flexible. Then our relationship will last long, and we can just grow together. So we should try to be flexible in our life, in our family, in our office place, in our school, in our college, every time. If we can adjust, if we can manage, we should try to manage. We should try to adjust. We should not try to make other people should adjust in front of me. I should try to adjust. So this is the 9th chapter, which is having Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and Karma Yoga. So first we will start with the first shloka. Om Shri Paramatmani Namaha. Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā atha navamodhyāyah. Shri Bhagavanuvāca idantu te guhyatamam pravakshyamyanasūyave jnanam vijnana sahitam yajñātma mokshase shubhat. So now he is telling idantu te guhyatamam. Idam means this knowledge, what I am going to tell you now. Why he is saying idam, this knowledge? It means he has told this knowledge previously also. So in 7th chapter, that is Jnana Vigyan Yoga. So he has already told little bit, he started this topic in Jnana Vigyan Yoga. He has already told little bit topic of this chapter in Jnana Vigyan Yoga. But in the last shlokas, he has told Sadhi Bhutadhi Vaivam Mam Sadhi Yajncha Ye Viduhu Prayana Kale Pichamante Vidir Yukta Chetasaha. Now he has told some difficult terms. In class also, when teacher tells some difficult terms, what happens? Whatever topic is going on, we just get distracted. Now we are more focused on the words, what he is saying, what is the meaning. So Arjuna also got distracted. Now this Bhagavad Gita is told by Shri Krishna to Arjuna. Now Shri Krishna is telling everything to Arjuna, and when he is telling, in between he has used some difficult words. So now Arjuna has this that jigyasa, that what is these words? What are the meaning? What is the meaning of the Sadhi Yagya, Sadhi Bhut? So in the last part of 7th chapter, Lord has used these words. So the 8th chapter will start with the question of Arjuna. Kin Arjuna uvacha kim tad brahma kim adhyatmam kim karma purushottama adhibhutancha kim proktam adhidaivam kim uchyate adhiyagya kathan kotra, and so on. So he asked this, what is adhibhut, what is adhidaiv, everything he asked. And in 8th chapter, Lord tells everything in detail. What is that? What is this? Now again he starts the same topic what he has started in 7th chapter, but because of difficult terms he changed his track. Now in 9th chapter he again starts the same thing. So he's saying idantu te guhyatamam pravakshyamyanasūyave. The same knowledge which I have told in 17th chapter, let me continue here. So idantu te guhyatamam. Now is using word guhyatamam. What is the meaning of guhyatamam? So this is the secret knowledge, most secret. Idantu te guhyatamam pravakshyamyanasūyave. Pravakshami anasūyave. This is the most secret knowledge, and I am telling you, Arjuna. And he is using this adjective anasūyave. So we have jealous and asuya in our scriptures. Like we have these two terms. So one we have jealous, and jealous is also called asuya. So like asuya means when the people they find faults in other character. They just try to find some fault in others' character. This is called asuya. And not doing this thing is called anasuya. So Arjuna is anasuya. Anasuyi means he is not having this nature to find faults in other character. How the people do asuya? So similarly, like sometimes what happens, some two kids are there in one class. One is always getting first division in the class. What the other students say? Oh, this girl is maybe, yes, she is good in studies, but she never gives respect to her parents and all. So they somehow try to find some faults in others' character. So they superimpose these evil things on others' character. Like the ladies, among the ladies, it happens many times. So like one lady came in black sari. Others started, oh, in summers, who wears the black sari? And if she wear this same sari in other, let's say in winters or in rainy days, then also the people say, oh, she should wear vibrant colors. Why she is having black? Or why she is having blue? It is not looking good. Her hairs are not good. Her eyes are not good. Maybe this lady is looking very beautiful, but still other ladies will do that. So this is called asuya. We have little burning feeling in our heart. So out of that, we are superimposing some other evil things or some other, we are trying to find faults in others' character, in others' things. So this is called asuya. But Arjuna is not like that. This person, this Arjuna, is anasuya. Means in Mahabharata, we all know, we are very well aware of the story of Mahabharata. What happened, what these Duryodhan, Dushasana, all these Kauravas have done with the Pandavas. Arjuna is one of the Pandavas. Now what happened, this Kauravas gave poison to the Bhim. Bhim is the brother of Arjuna. They pushed Bhim inside the water, into the river. They tried to kill him. And also, Draupadi is the wife of Arjuna. All these Duryodhana and other Kauravas, what they have done with the Draupadi. But after all that things, in the first chapter, what Arjuna is saying, then Lord is saying, Tasmad Yuddha Bharata, oh Arjuna, you go and do Yuddha, you go for war, you just kill all these Kauravas. Now what he's saying, Tasman narhavayam hantum dhartarashtan swabandhavan swajanam hi katham hatva sukhinasyama madhava. He's saying, oh Krishna, how I will become happy after killing my own people. Swajanam, swabandhavan. He's saying swabandhavan, swajanam. These are my own people, and after killing them, how I can become happy? So still he's considering all these Kauravas his own people. This is the greatness of Arjuna. So some people have done so many wrong things with him. Still he has soft corner for those people. This is called anasuya. So the Lord is going to tell all this knowledge to Arjuna. Now why he is considering only Arjuna? Because he has so many good virtues. When we tell the knowledge to the people who have good virtues, they will try to spread to this knowledge to among other people also. So always the great people or Bhagwan, they always try to tell their great knowledge, great secrets, guhyatamam jnanam, to the people who are having these great virtues, the people who are just doing backbiting, who are just finding faults in other sari or dress and others good thing. He will never tell the knowledge or to this guhyatamam secret, the knowledge to those people, but he will always tell this knowledge to the virtuous people like Arjuna. So they will spread this knowledge among all. Now we should understand this thing. So we are having Learn Geeta program. We are also learning Geeta. This is the most secret knowledge. This is the gist of all the Shastras, all the Vedas. Now we should also try to spread this knowledge among all the people. LearnGeeta.com, reg.learngeeta.com. This is our registration portal, and we should also try to spread this knowledge to others. We can simply send this reg.learngeeta.com to our friends, to our colleagues, to our neighbors, and they can also join the Gita. So in this way, indirectly, we can follow the second sentence of our statement, Gita padhe padhaye. We will also involve in the teaching Gita. Teaching Gita doesn't mean you become trainer and teach Gita in the class in front of everyone. It is also the teaching Gita when you are sending this link to other people and they are joining Gita through you. This is also a kind of teaching Gita. You will also become trainer, not direct trainer, but indirect trainer. You will become Gita Pracharak. So in our Learn Gita program, we have the team called Gita Pracharak. People who cannot do Zoom meetings, who are not tech savvy, who cannot learn by heart the shlokas, still they can contribute in this Learn Gita program through Gita Prachar. So they just spread this knowledge among all. And when we start spreading this knowledge, Lord will give this more knowledge to us. So as we spend this knowledge, it will increase. So if you will spread this knowledge, reg.learngeeta.com, your Bhagavad Gita knowledge, your spirituality will increase. So we should also try to spread. Idan tute guhyatamam pravakshamya nasuyave jnanam vijnana sahitam. Now he's saying jnanam vijnana sahitam. I am going to tell this knowledge with the vijnanam. Jnanam vijnanam. What is the difference between jnanam and vijnanam? Jnanam is theoretical knowledge of something, definitions, or I'm telling with the words. Vijnanam is something related with our realization, our experience. So jnanam vijnana sahitam. I am not going to tell you only theoretical knowledge. In 700 shlokas, I will only give you theoretical knowledge. No, I will tell some practical knowledge also, some vijnanam also. So like how to understand this vijnanam? So like you have a very tasty sweet in front of you, you have never eaten before. Some other person in front of you only, this person is sitting and telling you about this sweet. The sweet is like this and this. He is explaining the taste of the sweet. Will you be able to understand the taste? No. Until you don't eat that sweet, you experience that sweet, you cannot understand the taste. What is the taste? No matter how many derivations or so many theory he is telling the person, but without having experience, you cannot understand the taste of that sweet. Similarly, we have like ladies. We have ladies. So these ladies, when they see some sari or some dress, what they ask first thing, let me have this sari with me. Her husband can say, okay, you have seen this sari, you have the knowledge, now you can just have happiness inside your heart because you have already seen this sari. But no, the ladies will never become happy until they will have this. They will purchase this sari from the shop. So they, after purchasing this sari and then when they wear, they have experience. So experience is also very, very important, because only seeing the sari, only seeing the things, seeing the car or seeing the house, you cannot become happy. When you experience it, when you purchase it and use it, and when you do experience, then also you become, then only you become happy. Similarly, like children, they always say, let me go in water park. If you see water park, then they will not satisfy. They have to go and they will enter inside the water, they will play with the water. So when they will have experience, then only they will feel satisfied. Otherwise, only seeing other kids playing inside the water, it will not satisfy people or the kids who are only seeing, who are only visitors. So we all want to have experience. So this knowledge I am telling you, Arjuna, said by Bhagwan, that I am telling this knowledge with the Vijnanam. Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam. So the 7th chapter, name of the 7th chapter is Jnana Vijnana Yoga. So knowledge with the Vijnanam. So after knowing this knowledge, Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam Yajñātvā mokṣase shubhat. After knowing this knowledge, you will become free from this samsara. Now, why we want to become free? What is the need to become free? I am enjoying everything. There are so many objects. Daily I have different parties, social media, Learn Geeta program. Everything comes under the samsara. Then why I need to get free? So this is what we have to understand now. Maybe now the situations are very good. We are feeling happy. We are having joy. We are enjoying everything. But just think about the future, because this life is not same for everyone for all the time. So maybe after some times something can happen with us, corona or some other things. This life is like we are having a boat which has hole. We don't know when we will go inside the water. So we cannot guess what is going to happen in the future. After this moment, what will happen, and we don't know. So anytime, whenever we are undesirable situations we are having, then also we cannot enjoy objects. We cannot enjoy everything. And then what will happen? So for that time, so every time the samsara is like that only, we will have happiness, we will have some sorrows, some pains, then again happiness, then pain, sorrow. So kabhi khushi, kabhi gum, like this. So this samsara has no this same cycle will repeat again and again. So every time, after sometimes we have to go through with the pain, with the sorrows. That's why we should try to become departed from this samsara. And for that, we need this knowledge with the Vijnana. Jnanam Vijnana. So Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam Yajñātvā mokṣase shubhat. After knowing this Jnanam with the Vijnanam, you will get free from this samsara. Also, this knowledge, after knowing this knowledge, after knowing this knowledge, you will become the knower of all other things, all other knowledges in the world. So we will sometimes some other time we will discuss it. So this is Idan Tute Guhyatamam. I am telling this secret knowledge to you, Anasuya way, O Arjuna. And after knowing this knowledge, you will get free from this samsara. Now the second shloka starts with Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam Pravitramidam Uttamam Pratyakshavagaman Dharmyan Susukham Kartum Avyayam. This is the Raj Vidya, kingly knowledge, or the knowledge of all other knowledges. Now what this king does? So what is the work of king? King will destroy all our enemies. So similarly, for the seeker or for the Arjuna, all the people like Arjuna who are seeker of the knowledge of the supreme knowledge, for them, what are these enemies? So Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Mad, Moh, Matsar, all these are our enemies. Inside our heart only, there are so many vikaras. And these vikaras will force us to do something wrong, not do something good, which we should do. So everyone knows what is right, what is wrong, but still sometimes we follow wrong things, and we don't follow right things. We knowingly do this. Why? This is not completely our mistake, but something is there inside our heart, which is trying to force. So in Mahabharata only, Duryodhana has said this shloka. It is very, very famous and popular. Janami dharman nachami pravrittihi. I know dharma, what is dharma, but nachami pravrittihi. but I cannot follow this dharma. I know what are the right things. Like Yudhishthira is the dharma raj. He knows all the dharma. He follows all the dharma. I also know, I have the knowledge, but I am not able to follow these dharma like Yudhishthira follows. So janami dharman na chami pravrittihi, janamya dharman na chami nivrittihi. I know adharma also. What is adharma? I should not do. I should avoid these things, but still I do. I know that I should wake up early in the morning, but still I sleep 5 minutes more, and I just wake up at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. I know what is dharma and what is adharma, but I'm not able to control myself. And why Yudhishthira is saying, why I'm not able to do? Because kenapi devina hridayasthitena, in our heart, some devata, some adrishya shakti, some super power is there. Kenapi devina hridayasthitena, yatha niyuktosmi tatha karomi. How this adrishya shakti, how this Shakti, this power is giving directions, I am going in the same direction. I'm not able to control that. Kenapi devena hridayasthitena. Now what is this kenapi devena? Who is this dev? So all these vikaras, our manasik vikaras, our mind itself becomes our shatru, our enemy. So uddharedatmanatmanam atmanam avasadayet. Atmaiva hyatmanu bandhuratmaiva ripuratmanaha. So Swami Vivekananda ji have quoted it many times. Like the person or the humans are their own mitra, friend, and their own shatru. Atmaiva hyatmanu bandhuratmaiva ripuratmanaha. Bandhu and ripu, both are we own. When our mind is in our control, we become our friends. We can just give orders to our mind, do this, not do this. But when this mind starts giving orders to us and we start following this mind, then we will become our shatru. We know I should start, my deadline is on this date. I should complete this assignment. I should complete this project till that date. I should make the food right now, otherwise maybe in the evening I will not be having time. But still we don't do that time in the time. We don't do that work in the time. So something is there, we are having time, we have everything, but we don't have motivation, we don't have inspiration. Why? Because of these vikaras. So how to deal with these vikaras, how to control this mind, Lord will tell the mechanism in other chapters. Like in next time we will start to whenever we will start the 14th and 17th chapter in level 2 only, then we will see in detail. So how to deal with these vikaras. But here he is telling like how it happens with us, how everyone faces. So kenapi devena hridayasthitena yatha niyuktosmi tatha karomi. So he is telling like Raja Vidya. So this Raja, the king, will kill the enemies. Similarly, this Vidya, our Jnanam, which Lord is telling right now, will kill all these enemies of sadhaka, kam, krodh, lobh, moh, mad, matsar. All these vikaras will be destroyed by this Jnana. So this Jnana is a kingly knowledge. This is the kingly knowledge. Also, after knowing this knowledge, nothing will remain to know. Like we all want to become very intelligent. We want to know everything sometimes, but still we cannot know everything because there is unlimited knowledge. But after knowing this knowledge, you will become all knower, sarvagya. You will be knowing everything. So this is kingly knowledge. Knowledge, king of all other knowledge. Raja Vidya, Raja Guhyam. Then this is also the Raja Guhyam. It is very secret. Secrets, among the secrets, it's the kingly secret. It's a king of all the secrets. So Raja Guhyam. What happens when we are having this Raja Guhyam? So in Bhagavad Gita only, in second chapter, Lord has told about this Tuhyatam knowledge, why it is so secret. Ashcharyavat pashyati kaschidinam, Ashcharyavat vadati tathaiva chanyaha. Some people, when Guru is telling to this knowledge among his shishyas, some shishyas, Ashcharyavat pashyati, they see this knowledge as a wonder. Ashcharyavat vadati tathaiva chanyaha. And the Guru who is telling this knowledge to shishyas, his Guru is also telling like a wonder. Ashcharyavat vadati tathaiva chanyaha. Then Ashcharyavat chainam anyashrunoti. And other shishyas, other disciples, they are listening this knowledge as a wonder. Shrunoti. Ashcharyavat vadati tathaiva chanya, Ashcharyavat chainam anyashrunoti shrutva yenam veda na chaiva kaschid. And some people are there, some students, like in every class, there are some students who just listen everything, and their neck is like spring. It is having a spring. They just say yes, 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 and in the end, just ask what you have heard. They say nothing. They are blank. So Lord is also saying, Shrutva after listening everything, Naveda Kashchit, they don't understand anything, even a single point, they don't understand. So this is that type of knowledge, secret knowledge. So it is very difficult to understand. So Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam Pavitramidam Uttamam. And also this is the Pavitram. Why it is Pavitram? Purifier. So this is the most like highest purifier. We have in our scriptures, we have three purifiers. We consider like Vayu, wind, Jal and water, and the Agni, fire. These are the purifiers. Now this knowledge is the highest purifier. Nahi jnanena satrisham pavitramiha vidyate. Like this knowledge, there is nothing which is more pavitra or more good purifier than this knowledge. So this knowledge is the most greater purifier, greatest purifier. Why? Because all the Ram, Krodh, Lobh will be destroyed by this knowledge. And without this knowledge, you cannot destroy these Kam, Krodh, Lobh. What happens in Kam? We know, like there was a person who has so much money he has collected for his old age. Now he is 70. Now someone has told, let's use this money. You have collected so much money in your whole life, in your entire life, and you haven't used it a single money, like nothing you use. You just collect everything. Because he is so calmy person. He has so many desires to just collect money. So he is not using money, but he is just collecting money. How fool he is. So it just see as a third person. He is collecting everything, and now he is 70. Then also if someone is saying just use this money, he is not using. And after sometimes he will die. What will happen with this money? He is not using, and he is putting so much effort to collect this money. So this is how this kamana, our desires, make us fool. So these desires are making us fool, because we need some limited things, but still we want to collect more and more. We do wrong things, robbery. We do wrong things with others, with the society. So that we should not do this, all these things. So Kama, Krodh, and then we have Krodh, anger. Like there was a hunter who was just doing blasting again and again. And the birds, there were so many birds. These birds were getting so much fear. Now he is wasting his blue bullets also and making other birds fearful also. What is the benefit? He is angry, so he is just blasting. He is using his gun without any reason. He is not even shooting the bird. He is just wasting. In the Krodh, in the situation of anger, we also become like that. We become blind. We don't know why we are doing. We are just wasting our energy, and we are making other people trouble. So it is for no use. Other people also will think wrong about us, and we are wasting our energy. We can utilize this energy in other works, and we can just establish something new, we can create something new, but we are wasting our energy in the growth, anger. So this anger will also make us fool. All these vikaras will make us fool. Similarly, this lobe, the greed. We try to have more, but this lobe, this greed, this desire is like a fire. It will never get satisfied. We will put some more things, iPhone, mobile, television, home, new bungalow, new car, everything we will just purchase, we will buy. I am one person, but I have so many cars, 10 cars, 20 cars. Now what will I do with all these cars? I am single person. I can just use one car only, but still I collect more, and it is for no use. These things are just making us fool. But this kingly knowledge will destroy this all these vikaras, so we will become intelligent. So this kingly knowledge, this knowledge will purify us. It will give the purification to our mind. So it is called pavitram idam uttamam, and also it is the uttamam. It is the good, like it is the highest knowledge. Raja vidya raja guhyam pavitram idam uttamam pratyakshavagamam dharmyam susukham kartum avyayam. And this is the pratyakshavagamam dharmyam, and then susukham kartum avyayam. So here, like, this knowledge is not like very difficult to understand. It is very difficult to understand, but not difficult to get this knowledge. So you cannot get this knowledge from the institution, from the college, from the school, from the guru even. This knowledge will only come after doing sadhana, as I mentioned previously. That's why we are having Geeta padhe, then padhaye. When we do sadhana, then only this knowledge will come inside our heart. Otherwise, from the scriptures, from the book, it can come in inside your head. But if you want to bring it to your heart, then you have to do sadhana. And after doing sadhana, this knowledge will come to your heart. Like there are some people, they do so much sadhana, they are doing stotra, wearing tilak, wearing mala, they do japa, they do tapa, they do go to temple, but they are, as it is for 10 years, for 20 years, they are doing all these things, but they are not able to improve their personality. Why? Because they are not doing the sadhana. Sadhana doesn't mean only the external things, doing mala and wearing tilak, but also internally how we are trying to change all these things, how we are bringing everything to our heart. So when we are doing sadhana without desiring anything, without any selfish motive, then only these things will come inside our heart. Otherwise it will only come till our head, not heart. So Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam Pavitramidam Uttamam Pratyakshavagamam Dharmyam. So Pratyakshavagamam Dharmyam Susukam. So this knowledge will come by automatically it will come by the sadhana. So like we have Mirabai, Kabir Das and other sages. They never went to the college and Gurukula and school, but still they know. If you read their poetries, you will find the highest principles of the Vedanta, of the other Shastras. How they know? They even don't know how to read these aksharas, these A, but still they know everything written in the Bhagavad-Gītā, said by the Bhagavad-Gītā, said by the Lord. They already know you can see the poetries, the knowledge of Bhagavad-Gītā will be reflected there. It is already reflected there because they have this knowledge. Pratyakshavagamam. This knowledge will come automatically with the sadhana. Pratyakshavagamam dharmyam susukham, and dharmyam. This is the cause of dharma. This knowledge is the cause of dharma. As I told, after doing sadhana only you will get this knowledge, not without sadhana. So when we do dharma, when we follow the path of dharma, then also then only this knowledge will come inside us. So don't forget to, whenever you are performing any action, you should try what you are doing. Pratipala nij indriya samuha se जो कुछ भी आचार करूं केवल तुझे रिझाने को बस तेरा ही व्यवहार करूं. Pratipal, at any moment, whatever work I am doing with my sense organs, with my hand, with my mind, with my speech, I should be careful that it should not hurt anybody, but it should make Lord Bhagwan happy. We just try to make happy other people, the worldly people who have limited power. We should try to make happy Bhagwan. So why I'm telling this? Because many times we don't know what is dharma and what is adharma, because everything is in detail written in the scriptures, and we haven't read the scriptures. Now how to know what is dharma adharma? So just do Pratipal nij indriya samuh se jo kuch bhi aachar karu. Whatever I am doing with my indriya, with my sense organs, with my body, it should make happy to the Lord. It should make happy, satisfied to your own soul, because Lord is not other than you. He is inside you only. So if you are satisfied, you think that is right, and the Lord will become happy too after doing this thing, after doing this seva. So you should follow that thing. So pratipala nij indriya samuha se jo kuch bhi aachar karun. Geeta Parivar, we sing this prayer. It's very, very nice prayer. ते केवल तुझे रिझाने को बस तेरा ही व्यवहार करूं. I just want to make you happy. So dharmyam, this knowledge is dharmyam. It is the cause of dharma. When we follow the path of dharma, and how we will follow dharma? So whatever the things will make Lord happy, will make us satisfied, these are the dharma. So this is the at the small level, the definition. If you will read more Bhagavad Gita, you will read more scripture, you will know more about it. So sukham kartum avyayam, then it is susukham. It will come easily. You don't need to put so much effort. Like inside, some people think if I have to do tapa, then what I should do? I will go under the sunshine. I have to go inside the water. Then only my tapa will complete. So this is like all the television things. It happens, but not for everyone. This is not only the tapa. It is a kind of tapa which is highlighted in the televisions, but don't go in with the televisions. Here we have only this kind of tapa, but each and every action can become your tapa when you are doing with more carefully. So when you are completely active, you are always, you have remembrance of Lord inside your mind. You are not trying to hurting anyone. Like there was a person, so he wanted to go to market, and outside the home there was his scooter, but inside this, under the scooter, there was a small puppy. He was sleeping. So he thought, like, I will go on foot. I will not use this scooter. If I will use this scooter, this puppy will get disturbed. So now how careful he is about every living creature. So this is called the carefulness. We are not only careful for our own friends, family, or human beings, but all the living creatures. Then this is real sadhana. This is also becoming your tapa. It will count as a tapa. So not only going under the sunshine and going inside the river will not make your tapa, but this will also count in your tapa. Every action. Pratipala nij indriya samuh se jo kuch bhi aachar karu. Jo kuch bhi aachar karu. Whatever you are doing, that can become your tapa if you are doing it carefully. So sukham kartum avyayam. So this knowledge you can attain easily. It is not difficult, but you must have carefulness, alertness. You should become vigilant every time. So sukham kartum avyayam, and it is avyayam also. Like I am learning Hindi typing. If I'm not practicing now, I have stopped practicing this Hindi typing. After 1 year, what will happen? I'm going to forget everything. What key is used to write e, I will not remember. But this knowledge is avyayam. Once you have received this knowledge will never destroy. Shariram yadavapnoti yachapyutkramati grahit vaitani sanyati vayurgandhani vashayat. In 15th chapter, Lord has said, after this body, if you will get rebirth, there also this knowledge will go with you. So who will bring? So the Jivatma or the current Sharira will bring all this spiritual knowledge, not the chemistry, physics, math. So you have to read this academic knowledge, you have to study again from the nursery, but the spiritual knowledge you are learning in the Bhagavad Gita program or in this Learn Gita program, this knowledge will go with you for other births also. If you will reborn, again you can recite the shlokas. So many times you must have seen the children, they haven't read Bhagavad Gita book, they cannot read even, but still they can recite very well. They have remembered all the 700 shlokas. How it happens? Because in the previous lives they have already done this by hearting thing in previous life. So now they just have to revise. Sometimes they have heard the Suvarna Kakiji's audio and just they revised everything, and now they can utter all the shlokas. So this knowledge is avyayam. This will continuously go with in your other birth also. Kartum avyayam. So this is Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam Pavitramidam Uttamam Pratyakshāvagaman dharmyam susukham kartum avyayam. So this is very easy. This is the kingly knowledge and we can attain it easily. But there is condition. Always there is condition. It is so easy, we can attain, we just have to become vigilant. Pratipalani Indriya Samuse, whatever I'm doing, I should be vigilant. That is one thing. But still you have Shraddha, faith. That is also a small and a very important aspect. Because in third shloka, Lord will tell, if you don't have Shraddha, you are ashraddhalu, you don't have faith in my words, you will not get me, you will not attain this knowledge. But what you will attain? Ashraddhana purusha dharmasyasya parantapa akrapyaman nivartante mrityu samsara vartmani. Ashraddhana purusha, they have no faith in my words. Lord has told this thing. Arjuna many times, even in 18th chapter, Lord has said, Idan tena tapaskaya na bhaktaya kadachana na abhaktaya kadachana. So this knowledge you should not tell the people who don't have faith in my words. So this faith, this Shraddha is very important aspect. So Shraddha means we have this belief that whatever written in the Bhagavad Gita, in the scriptures, what is told by the Guru, it is right. Maybe sometimes we don't understand what is right, what is wrong. There was a child he was asking her mother, where is God? Show me. I cannot see God. So how can I believe God is there? He asked many times, where is God? Now mother was so troubled. My child is again asking this, what is God? How I show him God? So, but this child was very naughty. He was again asking, if you will not tell, I am not going to read Bhagavad Gita, I am not going in temple. So this mother, after some time, she slapped her kid 2-3 times. And this kid said, what are you doing? It's paining. And when he said it's paining, mother immediately asked, where is this pain? And she slapped again. This kid was very irritated. It's paining, really paining. The mother was continuously asking, where is pain? Show me. Then she mother made him realize that everything can't be shown. Some things are there which can only be realized. So this pain you are having on your cheeks, this pain can be realized only. Similarly, the Lord is also here, but we can only realize him. We cannot see him directly with our eyes. That's why in Bhagavad Gita also, Lord has given Divya Chakshu to Arjuna, some divine eyes. Divyan dadami te chakshu pashyami yoga maishwaram. Oh Arjuna, you see me, yoga maishwaram. You see my Aishwaryam, my this Virat Sarupa. I am giving you Divyan dadami te chakshu. I am giving you divine eyes, and with these divine eyes you can see me. So something can be realized. So people who don't have Shraddha, who don't have faith in the word of Bhagwan, they will not reach to me. Ashraddhana Purusha Dharmasyasya Parantapa Aprapyaman Nivartante. They will aprapya. They will not come to me. But what will happen with them? Aprapyaman Nivartante Mrityu Samsara Sagarat. They will go to this Mrityu Samsara. They will have these cycles again and again. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jathare shayanam, punarapi maranam, punarapi. So same, again they will take birth, again they will die, again they will take birth, again they will die. The same process will come again and again. And when they die and when they take birth, see, these processes are very difficult. We don't remember when we were child and we were inside the womb of our mothers, what we were feeling. But it is a very small corner, it is a very small place, and we have to live there for 9 months continuously. And that time it is very extreme pain we are feeling. But we don't remember that pain. If we remember that pain, maybe we will become mad. So and also same thing will happen in the time of death also. So when the person, this jiva, departs from this body, there is a lot of pain. And during this life also, sometimes we have very difficult situations. So every time, like sometimes 4 din ki chandni, fir andheri raat. So for sometimes we will have little happiness. Then again these sorrows and pains will come. So the people who will not follow this dharma, they will not come to me, but they will again fall down to this cycle. And it is very painful, sorrowful, and they have to face everything again and again. So Ashraddhana. So we have to have this faith in our hearts for the Lord. Now, from the 4th chapter, Lord will speak about the essence of this 9th chapter in detail, the Jnana Yoga, real Jnana Yoga. Now he's told you should read Geeta. It is very important, and how you should become before reading it. So Anasuya way, you should not finding fault in others' work, and also become Shraddhalu. Don't become Ashraddhalu. So these 2 things are requirements to read this Bhagavad Gita. Now he is telling about the real knowledge, essence, how this word is, how I create this word, how I destroy this word. So everything will be described here. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavyaktamutina matsthani sarva bhutani na chahante shavasthitaha. Nacha matsthani bhutani pashyami yoga maishwaram bhuta bhinna cha bhutastho mamatma bhuta bhavanaha. Here he will tell about the situations. Maya tatamidam sarvam. This word is pervaded by me. Like inside the water, there is a pot or something like this mouse or something. This mouse is there inside the water. Now this mouse is pervaded by the water, covered by the water. Similarly, this word is also covered by me. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavyakamurtina matsthani sarva bhutani nacha aham teshu avasthitaha. Matsthani. So all the jiva pranis are in me. They stay in me. Matsthani sarva bhutani nacha aham I don't stay in them. So they are staying in me, but I don't stay in them. Now, what he will tell, Nacha, in next shloka, Nacha matsthani bhutani. Now he's telling again, upon opposite thing. But he's telling like they stay in me, but I don't stay in them. Now he's again telling the opposite thing. Nacha matsthani bhutani, but these bhutanis don't stay in me in reality. So it seems like they stay in me and I don't stay in them. But the reality is Nacha matsthani bhutani. These bhutanis are also don't stay in me. And Nacha matsthani bhutani pashyami, and then pashyami yoga maishwaram bhuta bhinna cha bhutastho bhuta bhinna cha bhutastho mamatma bhuta bhavana. These are the people who are I stay in them, they are staying in me, but still in the reality they don't stay in me and I also don't stay in them. Matsthani sarvabhutani nacha aham teshu avasthita. I don't stay in them. So now this whole scenario we should understand with the example. I will not make you more confused now. So there is a pillar and there was a person. Now this is the dark night. This person sees this pillar. Now this person misunderstood this pillar as a ghost. He thought this is not a pillar but a ghost. Now just tell this thing. This ghost is, now we will compare this whole situation. This ghost which this person only sees, it is not in the reality, is the samsara. The ghost is the samsara. This pillar is Paramatma. And this person is we all having a jnana. We are having illusion in our mind. So because of this illusion, this person sees a ghost which doesn't exist in reality in the pillar, but he gets afraid. This person gets afraid. Similarly, this samsara is also like a ghost. It seems like the samsara is in me, but I am not in the samsara. But the reality is the samsara is also not in me. I am also not in the ghost. I am also not in the samsara. So ghost is also not in is also not there in the pillar, and pillar is also not there in the ghost. So we just misunderstood these things, like this person misunderstands. So nacha matsthani bhutani pashyami yoga maishwaram bhuta bhinna cha bhutastho mamatma bhuta bhavana. So what about this samsara? So this samsara is like a ghost. This ghost is not does not exist in reality, but because of the illusion, the other person sees the ghost in the pillar. It happens with us also. Sometimes in the dark night, we also see some other things which are not there in the reality, but we think that it is there. So it happens with us also. So this is called illusion. So Lord has started telling about the illusionary things, how it happens, how it works, how the samsara is. And after knowing the real knowledge of this pillar, the ghost will destroy the person. When he knows some light is coming, some light will come to this pillar, then this person will say, oh, this is not a ghost, but it is the pillar. Similarly, when the guru will tell about the real knowledge, jnanam vijnana sahitam, then this vijnan, this realization, the light will come. Then we will see the real pillar. Okay, this is the Paramatma, not the samsara. So this is Jnana Vijnana Yoga. After knowing this Vijnanam, with the Vijnanam, this Paramatma or this thing will be visible to us, and this ghost will destroy, this samsara will destroy. So next time we will discuss more about this thing. Now we will do little Sankirtanam and we will finish today. Next time we will continue. Just have the picture of Lord Shri Krishna, Bhagwan Shri Krishna, or whatever deity you love. You can just remember that deity and let's do little Sankirtanam. Hari Sharanam, 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 Hari Sharanam. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Didi, for the wonderful session. We dealt in detail about the background for the 9th chapter, and it was really enlightening. We would be seeing more of this in coming sessions. Now it's time for question and answers. I request those who want to ask questions to raise their hands and switch on their cameras and wait for their turn. Please make the questions precise so that more questions can be taken. Yeah. Kavita Didi, you would be answering the questions?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Purushottam ji, can you unmute your mic?
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
So my question, so far 9th chapter is concerned, it says that samoham sarva bhuteshu name dveshoti na priyah ye bhajanti tumam bhaktya maite teshu chapmyaham.
Right.
So once you know the supreme power, then it automatically must, by going through the meaning, it says that it's a path of salvation, and you can attain salvation by following the path which Arjuna did. So just by chanting or by making it by heart, can we attain that supremacy which is expected?
So first, the Samoham Sarva Bhuteshu states the meaning for the God, like how God thinks about us. So he is equal. He is equally he loves equally everyone, and then everyone like the bhaktas. If devotees are loving God, then he is also in them, and they are also in they are one. That the basic meaning is. And second thing, yes, we can chant his name. We can just remember him. We don't need to do all the anushtanas and all. By chanting his name and by remembering him only, we can get to know the supreme knowledge. We don't need to even read the scriptures completely. By his name, we will get his grace.
Because merely chanting or merely remembering the slokas or stanzas,
if we are daily chanting and we are doing karma yoga, I'm chanting these shlokas for the Shri Krishna, and I will not attach with the karma phala. By this chanting, I don't want anything in return. Then certainly will get the moksha.
Simultaneously, when I am learning for this by getting a santha, I am writing the scripture. See, this is the thing.
Okay.
Total Sanskrit, I am writing the Bhagavad-Gītā entirely. This
Okay.
is the part from 17.
Very nice.
I understand the meaning, But the realization part, Natumam
It will come slowly. It will come slowly.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you.
Meenalji.
Yes, Jai Shri Krishna Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Actually, my question is not related to this 9th chapter, but today our conversation regarding that. Just you told that one conversation about Duryodhan. He told ki I know what is dharma, but still I am not able to follow it. And what is adharma? I know that also, but still I follow it. So same thing happens with most of us, that Duryodhan is inside us. So how we should follow this dharma path?
So when we come to the Duryodhana, he had all the opportunities to do good and not do bad, but still he did. Similarly, we also have all the opportunities. So what Duryodhana has, he has done the mistake. So he didn't realize the reality that Shri Krishna is on other side, and if he is going in that side, then I should also go in that side. It means I'm wrong. That's why Shri Krishna is not coming with me. Similarly, we should also try to find out like what is right, what is wrong. We all know, as the Duryodhana said, he also knew. We all know.
Yeah.
We just need to make some pressure on us, or we can say we need to force us, like do right thing. We every time whenever we are making any action, we are doing anything, we know what is right, but still we don't do. So we have to just control our indriyas, sense organs. We have to control our mind, and as we have control over our mind, we can do. But we until we don't have control over our mind, our sense organs, then we cannot do. So first we have to try how we can get control over our indriyas, and it will come with the sadhana. If we are doing daily sadhana practice, vairagya, then slowly it will come.
Thank you, Didi.
Nag Prabhaji.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
My question is in the 9th chapter. Just now we heard that Bhagavan saying that all beings does not exist in me, or I'm not existing in all the beings
There
like
is
that.
some controversial
Yeah.
talk. Like,
I am myself like that. But in the 15th chapter, he says, 15th chapter, 15th shloka, and 14th also, Aham Vaishva, and another one, Sarvas. In that I dwell in the heart of all beings, he say.
In this chapter itself, Lord has said, I am in all the living creatures, and then he says, I am not in all the living creatures, and living creatures are not in me also. So when he says I am in them and they stay in me, that means he is saying that until we have gyan, we have knowledge, we think that God is different from us. So for those people who don't have knowledge that God is one as with me, and like people like us, we don't have knowledge that God is one. We think like I am different and God is different. For them, he is telling I stay in them and they are staying in me. To just tell this thing that in simple language that you and me are one. To tell this thing, he is using these words.
He's telling. He's not telling I exist in you. You are existing in me. He's telling you are not existing in me. I'm not existing in you.
That's what I'm saying. Then later he says, they don't stay in me and I don't stay in them. That means we are one. If there is one entity, then how can one entity only can stay in other thing? If there is one thing, then we will not have this thing like someone is staying in other person's heart. If there are two people, then only we can say, you are staying in me and I am staying in you. But there is only
But-
one.
Yeah, but he will say that I am the supporter of all the.
Yes,
three.
that's what I'm saying. In the to the people who don't have knowledge that I am one with the God, for them in easy language is saying I am supporter, I am this, I am that, I am Krishna. But the reality is he is not Krishna, and I am not the person, the Manushya, the human. But we are one, the Paramatma. So in for two different type of people, he's telling two different things.
Maybe for devotees, he say, I am dwelling in the heart of all beings.
You are correct.
For Jnana yogis, he
For
say,
Gyanis, he's
I
saying,
am not,
I'm
yeah,
not them.
I'm
and
not of the world. Yeah,
yes,
like that.
yes.
Maybe.
This is the right thing. Devotees will also will become Gani after more sadhana and all.
Yeah, maybe Jnani also become a devotee.
Yeah, Gyani is already devotee. Without devotion, how can he achieve that supreme knowledge? In beginning, they have to enter with the devotion only.
You mean to say first we'll start with the devotion, then
Yeah. Like
ultimate
you
is
have
Jnana.
Shankaracharya ji. You have Shankaracharya ji. He is the Gyani. Now he has written so many shlokas, stotras on Devi, on Shiva. You must have heard so many like stotra of Shankaracharya ji. Soundarya Lahari and all. So, like it shows like he was devotee and then he became Gyani, and now he's also Gyani and devotee both.
Both.
Jai Shri Krishna. Neelam ji.
प्लीज अनम्यूट कीजिए नीलम जी.
I'm getting unmuted. Yes. Am I visual to you and audible also?
Yes.
हाँ, जय श्री कृष्ण दीदी and all Geeta परिवार. मुझे ये I don't know whether it is related to 9th chapter या or not, but I have to ask one thing. By reciting this Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā or doing it contesting or knowing its full meaning, how can we get the proper essence of Bhagavad Gita? What is the, suppose I am just knowing, I have learned now should Gita padna, and can this also help me up to the door of this moksha is very high stage? Can I get the freedom? Yeah, whatever the essence I want from Bhagavad Gita, can I get it by simple reading and knowing the meaning? Or something more powerful is like I should do it consistently, मुझे ज़बानी याद होना चाहिए, or sometimes I should keep a shloka in my mind, then I should go in deep dhyana. I don't know whether it is related to all, but I just wanted to get it discussed with something. And you are the right person, and आपसे बेहतर मुझे कोई समझा नहीं सकेगा. So can you little bit
my best, whatever I heard from Swamiji, I will try my best.
Yes,
So,
yes. Elaborate, huh?
Reciting the slokas will also give you realization. So, like the realization of Bhagavad Gita or the essence of Bhagavad Gita doesn't depend how we are reading its commentaries. We have read maybe so many commentaries by Shankaracharya, by Ramanujacharya, by Madhavacharya, and like so many commentaries we have read, but still there is a chance that we don't understand the essence of Bhagavad Gita. And by reciting the 12th chapter only, even a single shloka, we can get all the essence of Bhagavad Gita. So it depends on our antakarana, our mind, how purify our mind is. So like Kabir Das, and I have already given the examples, Kabir Das, Mirabai, they never studied any book, any scripture, but still they have all the essence in their mind because their mind is purified. So by reciting the shlokas, what we are doing, these shlokas are mantra, and mantra helps us to purify our mind. So as we read Bhagavad Gita and we are again and again saying Om Shri Krishna Arpanamastu, that means we are not attached with the fruit of recitation, but we are just reciting for Shri Krishna. So it will help us to purify our mind, and with the purification, we will automatically get the essence of Bhagavad Gita.
One thing is there any, वैसे शुद्ध तो होना ही चाहिए, but is there any laws? मैं नहीं कह सकूंगी कि if suppose I am trying to learn from you कि I should read it with very शुद्ध भाव, लेकिन some people are, जैसे आपने कहा, my elders are there who don't know कि how to write or what is the sandhi chhed and vyakaran type and all that. At random they go on yatha ki jagah yath krita, like this. So isn't this a sinful thing, or they can read like this? कहते हैं ना कि शुद्ध पढ़ना otherwise पाप लगता है.
नहीं, इसमें पाप नहीं लगता है, क्योंकि some things are not in our control. If we can improve it, we should always try to improve.
I also feel that if they read it with some bhava, and if bhava is there, then there is no.
Yes.
And why I ask you कि इसमें किस तरीके से हमें पढ़ना है, कंठस्थ पढ़ना है?
Can you please unmute your mic again?
चीजों का बड़ा टेस्ट आता है. We can realize difference between the two things. जैसे suppose I am going to read this Bhagavad Gita in English, उतना मुझे I am telling my personal thing, उतना मुझे मजा नहीं आता है जब जितना मुझे संस्कृत से पढ़ने में आता है. Whether it is the tune of those sentences or whatever it is, that is what I am asking कि is there any difference कि जिसका याद नहीं रहेगा, if it is not context in, तो क्या उसका वैसे फल की वो आशा करनी ही नहीं चाहिए? But is that also okay?
Is it okay? It is okay.
Hello.
Yes.
It's okay if you don't remember.
That is, we can go for that.
Yes, you can go for that.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Vikash ji, Jai Shri Krishna.
Didi, Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna. Didi, please explain the fifth sloka. That is bhuta bhurnascha bhutasto mamatma bhuta bhavan. Please explain.
Which one can you repeat?
Bhuta bhurnascha bhutasto mamatma bhuta
bhavan. So like we have this entire, can you just recite the entire shloka once?
Yes. Please make me understand the ghost. You have explained in the shape of ghost.
I gave the example of ghost. That's
yes. Please
ghost.
explain. Repeat.
So like we have ghost, we have a pillar, and in the dark night we are seeing this pillar, and maybe by mistake we thought that this is not a pillar but this is the ghost, and we got heart attack and we went to Swarga. Now this is it, like the question is it real ghost or this is just our illusion? So it is our illusion, it is not the real ghost. Similarly, the sansar is illusion. Sansar is illusion created by Maya or created by Agyan. This is the parinam or result of Agyan, which we have, which we possess. It is not there in Bhagwan or it is not there in Paramatma, but we are having this Agyan, and because of this Agyan, we are having this entire Srishti, entire Sansara. So that's why God is saying, Nacha Masthani Bhutani, Bhut Pranis are not there in me, and I'm also not in them. But you have this Agyana, so you don't understand that we are one, and then you are thinking like there is samsara, this thing, but in the reality, there is nothing.
Yes, thank you very much. Jai Shri Krishna.
Kushal ji.
Namaskaram. I don't understand that pravakshyamena suyave and yajnatva moksha se shubhat. First off.
Pravakshyami. So here we have something. Pravakshyami anasuyave. Pravakshyami. I will tell. Pravakshyami. Anasuyave, the person who has no asuya with anyone. Think of Irsha or jealousy. So the person who is not jealous to anyone, who is not finding faults in others' action, this person is called Anasuya. So this I will tell this knowledge to Anasuyave. Who is Anasuyave? So for this Anasuyave, the adjective is used for Arjuna. So I will tell this knowledge to Arjuna. And the second word you said, sorry, Yaj Gyatva Moksha Se Shubhat, I think. Yaj Gyatva, Yaj means which. Yaj Gyatva, after knowing that, Yaj Gyatva Moksha Se Shubhat. I will get free from this Ashubhat. Moksha Se Ashubhat. Ashubhat means this samsar. This samsar is the cause for Ashubh things. Ashubh means we have the Hindi word. Ashubh means which is not in your favor, which is not something or good. So Ashubh means it is just indicating that samsara is the cause of pain and sorrows. So it is you will get Yaj Gyatva, after knowing which you will get free from this Ashubhat means samsara. That is the meaning, Kushalaji. Can you unmute your mic? I can't hear you.
Again, one thing I have to ask you, that can you explain me the distinction between Gyan and Vigyan?
So I think Gyan means the knowledge we are getting from the scripture. It is knowledge. And Vigyan, when we apply this knowledge and our purified mind has realized that thing, that is called Vigyan. So like we have knowledge of sleep, someone is telling this like this, like this, and once we eat the sleep, then we have Vigyan.
That is in search of God, or what you say, divine power or supreme power. That is Vigyan.
Yes, when we realize that thing, that is Vigyan. Our realization of experience is Vigyan.
Okay, thank you.
Puneetji.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Madam, I have got a very basic type of question. Madam, in a one shloka, you said that Arjun is unasuya. That is one who does not speak ill of anybody and who does not speak even think ill of anybody. So that is anasuya. So Arjun is a person who has got so many good qualities. He is a focused person who sees only the eye of a fish, and so he possesses so many good qualities. And the Bhagavad Gita is told to Arjuna. So I have got a very say question mark. Are we ready yet to understand the essence of Bhagavad Gita, or is any pre-preparation required for understanding Bhagavad Gita?
So, like for Bhagavad Gita, we have different in our scriptures, not only for Bhagavad Gita, but for Indian scriptures, we have Adhikari Bhed. So, people like the one thing, the one Bhagavad Gita or any scripture, we can tell to the person who is studying in nursery class, and the same thing can be told to the PhD student. So, we have this Adhikari student, Adhikari Bhed. So there is difference between Adhikari. So maybe we are studying in 5th class according to Bhagavad Gita. Maybe we are studying in 4th class or 3rd class, and Arjuna was in PhD. But for both of us, we have equal things according to Bhagavad Gita. So that is some essence for us also, for Arjuna also, and for other Jnani people like Shankaracharya ji and all. So they also learned so many things maybe from Bhagavad Gita. So because Bhagavad Gita is Ananta Sagar of knowledge. So we have infinite knowledge in Bhagavad Gita. So for everyone, there is something is available for everything, even a small kid and for a young student. For everyone, there is something.
Okay, madam. Presently, I find myself in nursery only. Thank you, madam.
Hari Om. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Darshanji, please unmute yourself.
Should I ask?
Yes.
Jai Shri Krishna. I want to ask one thing that CM problem is with me, that to remember these sloka in Sanskrit is very difficult for me at this age. I am trying a lot. Even one sloka is take 2-3 days to remember, and then again after 7 days I used to forget. And in Hindi and English it is not very difficult. I can go through one chapter in 1 hour, and the essence I can understand, Chintan I can do it. So what is better, to spend that much of time to learn sloka in Sanskrit, or to get it in Hindi or English in 1 hour, and then I know that what it is and what to do, how to do, use in our life and all.
This
So,
is like
what do you suggest?
This is up to you. So if you have interest in learning Bhagavad Gita, by hearting Bhagavad Gita, then you should try that. And if you have more interest in understanding Bhagavad Gita, then you should go for that. But still you have to make little balance. Now, if you are just reading Bhagavad Gita's meaning, that is good. But at least give 10 minutes or 5 minutes to recite shlokas. To try
all the three, just think 12, 15, 16. Every day I am deciding. In the morning, 12 and 15. In the evening, when I am doing my puja, that time 16 in the evening, and 12 and 15 in the morning.
This is enough.
With lot of difficulty, with 2-3 months, I got it in 15, and it's okay. But still I am getting a lot of difficulty in
You
learning.
can just do this thing, like if you are finding problem in recitation, then 12th chapter or 15th chapter, whatever chapter you have to learn, so the same chapter you can recite 3 times instead of doing one other different chapters 3 times. So like morning also 12th chapter, evening also 12th chapter, afternoon also 12th chapter, and this practice you can go do for 15 days or 1 month, then easily it will be easy to understand, because collectively you have 64 shlokas, 12, 15 and 16. So in a day you are reciting 64 shlokas, but if you are reciting 20 shlokas 3 times, it will be helpful to memorize and to get the meaning also.
But it is better if I recite those sloka instead of learning only meaning and used in my
All the things are required, but you can go for the meaning also. You can learn the meaning directly. That's not a problem. But if you recite shloka, it will be more helpful when you are reading meaning.
Okay. Thank you.
Ji, Pavan Kumar ji.
Didi, Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
I just want to know about the meaning of Udasinam Vadasinam in the 9th slok of this chapter.
The word is Udasin Vad Asinam. Like Udasin in different person or neutral person, I am Asin, I stay. Udasin Vad Asinam. So the shloka is, I think, can you recite one word?
Yeah. Udasin. How can we become Udasin?
Udasin, the person who is not attached with the fruit of the karma, or the person who is not attached with anything. So here Lord is saying, I am not attached with anyone or anything or any situation or any fruit. So I am Udasin. Udasin Vad. Vad is the pratyaya in Sanskrit. So I am like Udasin. So I am like Udasin means indifferent or neutral. I have no attachment with anything. So Udasin Vad Asinam. Asinam here the meaning is I stay. I become like Udasin. I stay as Udasin, indifferent to the situations, to everything.
Can we be Udasin by with the practice or?
Yes, with the practice only we have to become Udasin. Abhyas and Vairagya. Practice and Vairagya.
But it is hard, very hard to be Udasin.
Depends on us.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Jai Shri Krishna. I think we don't have other question. Mala Devi.
Yeah. So I think all the doubts have been cleared. We don't have any more questions. So shall we take the session to the end? Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Kavita Didi, for wonderfully answering all the questions. Today we had lots of questions and very good questions. Yeah. So thank you so much. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to you for clearing the doubts of our sadhakas. On behalf of Geeta Parivar and myself, I extend sincere thanks to the technical team consisting of Suresh Mittalji and Gopal Nathavatji and all those who have been at the backstage for their relentless and efficient efforts in making the session a great success. May I take this opportunity to thank all those who attended this session. Please do continue your Geeta sadhana and attend these sessions to enrich your spiritual knowledge. Now, I request Meenakshi Ahirji from Devala for the Samapan Prarthana. She owns a ladies specialist tailoring unit. She joined Geeta Parivar in August 22 and is doing seva as a technical assistant. May we all seek the blessings of Shri Krishna. Meenakshi Didi, please.
Jai Shri Krishna. Yogesham Sachidanandam Vasudevam Vrajapriyam Dharma Samstapakam Viram Krishnam Vande Jagadguru Shri Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Meenakshi Didi, for the sweet rendition. May our week ahead be brighter and more beautiful. We shall see you back on another enlightening session next week. Till then, Jai Shri Krishna.
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रजे निज मन मुकुर सुधारी बरनौ रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायकु फल चारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहो मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बलधामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज संवारे लाय संजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हरषि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही सम भाई सस वदन तुम्हारो जस गावे अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा यम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीना राम मिलाय राजपद दीना तुम्हारो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्त्र जो जन पर भानु लील्योताहि मधुर फल जानू प्रभु मोद मुद्रिका मेली मुख माही, जल्दी लांघी गए अचरज नाही। दुर्गम काज जगत के देते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे ते दे। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे, होत ना आज्ञा बिन पैसारे। सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी सरन, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज सम्हारो आपे, तीनों लोक हाकते कापे। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा। संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा, हे प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता, असवर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को भावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म है भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्त न धरई, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई, छूट ही बंदी महा सुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि तेरा, कीजे नाथ हृदय महाडेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरण, मंगल मूर्ति रूप।